Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cappy, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you in your path to your highest vibrational good. Your key to the week this week is the moon card. So the past, the watery, reflective, characteristic or unknown past, I guess. The reason I say this is because the moon card can represent the past in it. So this week, if you're finding you're more reflective, it wouldn't be a surprise to me. I will also say with this card as well, you're not sure on pretty much anything at the moment. So this is not a week for you to... this is not a week to fly off the handle, but it's also not a week to make hard and fast concrete decisions. The reason I say this is the moon card is nebulous at its worst. Like sometimes when you get this card, it means that there is confusion or a lack of knowledge. It's like there's a lack of clarity here. There's something that you're not aware of or something that you don't know. And as such, this is inviting you to take a minute to be a bit more present and stand back and say, okay, what am I not seeing here? What do I not know? What is it that I am as yet unaware of? Take a minute. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Empress card. So you've got the Empress with the moon, and this, I mean, not only is this very reflective, but this tells me that you are working at the moment on your physical self. So this could be you changing your image. Maybe you're on a diet, maybe you're on a health regime, maybe you're thinking about getting a tattoo, maybe you're thinking like whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or changing about your aesthetic and your image. That's all well and good, it's fine, but you've got the moon card here as the key to the week, and so the suggestion is to make sure you are seeing yourself in the right way before you embark on this journey. So if you're getting something done that is permanent, i.e. a tattoo or I don't know, some sort of cosmetic surgery or whatever, just be mindful that you already have a healthy self-image, because if you don't, it's likely that this thing is either going to have an adverse effect on you, or it's maybe it's not going to have the desired effect, and so that in itself will cause can cause its own sort of level of challenges. So what I'm saying here is really this is a week to be really kind to yourself, to see yourself in the way that you really want to be. And then start to enhance yourself. Start making changes to yourself, your image, your physical body, based on already being in love with it, as opposed to, well, once I do this, everything about me is going to change. I'll feel much better about myself. You find that place of feeling good about yourself first, and then start to make the changes. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the 8 of Swords with the moon card. Take any and all conversations with a pinch of salt this week. If you hang plans on promises, declarations, all the rest of it that are made this week, you'll be making them on sand. And the repercussions of doing something like that may at some point become, more than you'd hoped for. This is whatever conversations you're having this week. If somebody is promising something, if someone's saying, yeah, I'll absolutely be there, I'll come through for you, I will, foot the bill, I'll da-da-da-da. It's not that this person is lying to you, it's just that they probably aren't seeing things clearly either at this moment in time. And so when it comes to communications this week, take everything with a pinch of salt. If you are studying or you're in some form of academia, the this could be going down a wrong avenue. Okay, so check in with a professor, check in with a peer, check in with somebody, just to make sure that whatever you're working on at the moment and the direction that you are taking your studies, your ideas, your understandings, just make sure you have hold of the right thing. Sometimes it's really hard to unlearn something that we've learned and it's not been learned in the right way. You know, so this is important, just to keep your wits about you. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, it looks like the longevity of the work or the job that you're doing right now, I think a lot of you are maybe not confused, but you're conflicted. It's like, I can see the benefits of sticking it out here, but at the same time I am starting to wonder if my talents and my skills would be better used elsewhere. So that's interesting. When it comes to your those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this is a time for you to really think about where your idea. So this week, maybe you're having a conversation with somebody that shows you where it's your idea that's stopping your business from getting ahead or growing. And that can be really uncomfortable. Sometimes, you know, when someone points something out and says, well, actually, it's you that's getting in your own way here, and this is what you're doing for that. Try not to shoot the messenger this week. You know, and I get it, if you're already a little bit sort of vulnerable, it might be possible to, you know, to kind of bite back or just be mindful. I kind of get the feeling that this is someone that's actually trying to help you, even if they're, you know, using words that aren't necessarily comfortable. For those of you that are retired, because you've got the Empress here, I think this is a reinvention of self, but it's like you're navigating this through the past. You have to, like, this is a time to really find a way this week to release the past, to let go of an idea of where something should go, so that you can start to really get into where you want something to be, where you want something to go. For your love and relations, you have the Page of Pentacles coupled with the Empress. So this is Taurus season rather. So whatever's coming up as a topic of conversation, whatever is a sticking point between you and a partner this week, it's something that was discussed in Taurus season. So literally just a few weeks ago. This may be something where you're at an impasse and you and a partner can't agree on something. It could just as easily be where you decided to set some plan in motion at that point and you're wanting to move ahead with it this week. But the message here is, not right now. You don't have all of the facts. So something that you're wanting to do with a partner, you're needing to put the brakes on for the minute. For those of you that are single, you've got the Moon card here and that Page of Pentacles. I think for a lot of you, this could be someone from the past coming up this week. I'm sorry to say that. And I got to be honest, because of the Moon card and the Empress, you may see this person in a much kinder light than they actually deserve. And it's not a time for reconnection. Be very mindful of this. For your money and materials, you've got the Strength card. Strength card is number 8. 8 of Swords above it, 2 8s. 2 8s is new knowledge, new information, new understandings around something. So when it comes to finances, have the courage to say no, have the courage to refuse or decline an offer. This is one of those times where it's like, you know, something's being offered to you. It's more money, it's more resources, but what is the cost? What is the real cost here? What are you going to have to give in order to have this? What are you going to have to give up in order to pursue this? I think that's the message for this week. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is specifically because you've got that 8 of Swords here. I would say your back, as in like your probably like mid and your thoracic and sort of like your cervical sort of back, like the upper and the mid part of your back this week. Watch out for that. Not doctor, can't give you medical advice, but if you're lifting, if you're moving stuff, just be very mindful of looking after that aspect of self. When it comes to your home and environment, the Strength card, and because you've got the Moon card here as well, I want to say like old plans that you had for the home. So whether this is decorating the home, you know, beautifying the home, extending the home, something that you're wanting to do with the home. that isn't that isn't, it's like an old it's an old idea, something that you're wanting to bring back into the present moment. I thought I'd gotten away with it then. Damn it. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Be kind to yourself this week. All right, take care, and I'll see you soon.